Hi there, welcome to the Crony Fuel Module tutorial. Before using the Fuel module for a new store, you must first complete the fuel setup process from the onboarding section. This includes tank setup, fuel grade setup, and add load. For detailed onboarding instructions, you can head over to our onboarding playlist for setup tutorials. Let's begin with an overview of the fuel dashboard. At the top, you'll see your fuel tanks along with current percentages available for each fuel type. The supported fuel types include regular, plus, supreme, and diesel. Each tank displays its current available inventory and latest fuel cost. Below that, you'll find quick access options for fuel loads, fuel purchases, and reconciliation. On the right side, you'll also see summarized reporting information for each fuel type, including gallons, cost, and retail pricing. When you click on a fuel tank, it opens detailed tank overview window. Over here, you can view tank information, fuel type, octane, gallons remaining, current cost, and your tank size. The tank size, however, is editable. Simply click the edit icon besides the tank size and enter your actual tank capacity. This allows the system to properly track fuel inventory and reporting. At the bottom of the dashboard, you'll see the fuel pricing boxes. Normally, fuel prices automatically update after loads and invoices are committed. However, if needed, you can manually update prices here in real time. After updating prices, make sure to head over to the alerts section. If you are using Gilbarco or another supported POS system, the updated prices must be manually sent to the POS. Otherwise, the changes will not reflect at the pumps. If you are using POS 2.0, this process may happen automatically. Also at the top right, you'll find the profit report section. This report is extremely important because fuel profit calculations only generate properly after fuel purchases are committed. The fuel module uses weighted average costing. For example, if you purchase 1,000 gallons at one cost, then another 2,000 at a different cost. The system continues selling inventory based on the first cost until that inventory is fully depleted. Once that inventory is exhausted, the next inventory cost automatically begins calculating. This allows the system to maintain highly accurate fuel profiting reporting. Now let's add a new fuel load. Click Add Load. Over here, you will enter the load number from the invoice, the load date, vendor, gallons delivered, and the new fuel cost from the invoice. If your vendor for some odd reason doesn't appear in the list, head over to the vendors module and ensure the gas supplier toggle is enabled for that vendor. Just one thing to remember, if you only click save, the information will be stored but will not reflect inside fuel purchases or reporting. You must commit the load for it to properly process. Once the fuel load is committed, head over to the fuel purchases. Sometimes, fuel is delivered before the invoice is received from the vendor. This means you may already be selling fuel, but the system is still using the previous fuel cost until the invoice arrives. Once the invoice is received, open the fuel purchases, edit the entry, enter the invoice details, add your freight charges or additional costs if needed. On the right side, you'll also see the new retail pricing section. Any retail prices entered here become the new selling price after committing. Again, none of these updates will reflect until the invoice is committed. Before committing, a confirmation window will appear. At the bottom, you'll see a checkbox asking, "Are you sure you want to update prices?" This box must be checked if you want the retail prices to update. Otherwise, the invoice will commit without changing fuel pricing. Fuel invoices should be committed in proper sequences for accurate weighted average reporting. If you do not immediately see your committed invoices, head over to the summary button at the top right. From there, you can access and review all invoice records. Now let's move on to reconciliation. This section is used to map and match vendor invoices against batch closing. On the left side, you'll see the vendor invoices. Once you select the invoice, the related batch closing information will appear on the right side. Simply match and reconcile the records to complete the process. If in case you have a jobber account, only applicable records will appear here. Batch closing represents the finalized card transaction processed through the POS system during the day end closing. For additional reporting, head over to Report Center, Monthly Reports, and Monthly Summary by POS. Over here, what you will view is card sales, cash sales, fuel totals, payouts, voids, and additional payment summaries. This helps verify your fuel reporting and reconciliation data. If you head on over to the daily book entry, inside the fuel sales section, you will manually enter the gallons sold based on your Gilbarco readings. Stick readings are also very important. Stick readings represent the actual available fuel inside the tank. By entering the stick reading, the system calculates over and short, variances, and potential shortages. Normally, the ending balance and stick reading should closely match. Very small variances are normal. However, large differences may indicate fuel shortages, leakage, theft, or inventory discrepancies. Once all information is entered, click Save. The Tank Reports section, this provides detailed fuel inventory tracking. These reports help identify fuel shortages, leakage, theft, and inventory loss. The report displays opening balance, gallons delivered, gallons pumped, book inventory, stick reading, and over and short values. The more filters you apply, the more detailed your reporting becomes. Let's look at the scheduled reports. This feature allows reports to be automatically generated and delivered on a schedule. You can schedule reports based on daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Simply add a report title, select the report you want, choose the scheduling timing, select the format such as Excel or CSV, add recipients' emails or email groups. This allows managers and owners to automatically receive reports without manually generating them each time. And that completes the Crony Fuel module tutorial. This module helps manage fuel inventory, tank tracking, fuel pricing, purchases, reconciliation, reporting, and daily fuel operations. For additional setup tutorials and advanced workflow, you can visit our onboarding tutorial playlist. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and turn the bell notification so you can stay updated with all our upcoming videos. Just like always, I'll see you guys in our next module.